So like with me speaking on the situation where like the difficulties that like a person like me and brothers who be like me where it's a little bit of difficulty, you were saying like that's like a character flaw?
Yeah, that's a character defect. And the reason why I say that, like, okay, like your example, there's particular food that the brother like to eat, that he eats on a regular. So it's not like he just like this. This is what he eats on a regular.
Right.
And his wife know that. Come on, man. You knew that going in the gate. So you should have already been on point trying to figure out at least stuff that he'll like to eat. Naturally, that's what us as women gonna do now. But that's a woman who wants. That's the key. Who wants to do those things. So when they get stuck or they like, oh my gosh, what do I eat? What do I do? Or he's trying to change the way I eat. First of all, you have a choice on what you want to eat.
Right.
That's a character thing. That goes back to this part of vulnerable is just not sharing your feelings. Okay, being vulnerable is basically also coexisting with a person.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you come from two different backgrounds. Your perspectives are not going to be the same. Even if you come up in the same type of environment,
right,
same neighborhood, it's going to be different.
Right.
So if a person doesn't want to step out of their normalcy just a tad to accommodate, and that's both sides. That's not just talking about us as women doing that for our husbands, but it's also for our husbands doing it for their wives. It's just coming out of that just a little bit, because you never know. Right. Like how you mentioned salads. She probably was eating salads all day long prior to you even knowing you exist. Now all of a sudden she don't know how to make a salad. I mean, think about it. I remember when Kroger's used to have a little salad thing.
Well, see, I guess
it's still a character defect.
Yeah, because like a specific situation.
I ain't about to sugarcoat it. I don't know how to sugarcoat it.
Yeah. Because it's really an easy adjustment, but
it's a character flaw. It's a character defect.
And see, what I'm noticing is, because I'm just saying I fall in that same category. I'm putting myself in it, where I'm putting myself as one of the difficult brothers as far as that. But like some of the real scenarios, like I'm gonna give you an example. But what I'm noticing is the sisters who married to them, they used to having. They coming from the type of men that they could control. Like, for instance, if they have a brother who would just say he's a vegan, they don't want to be vegan. They feel their goal is they're used to people that they can make them stop being a vegan and eat what they want them to eat. You see what I'm saying? Like, or if you love me, you'll eat my cooking, or you'll eat when I say eat. You know, because you had, like I say, man, you had these sisters who be like, I don't cook after 5 o'clock. Like I'm like real talk. Can't nobody go in my kitchen after 7. So they you know what I mean? Like real talk. And then they had these grown men who paying bills and all that. Like I don't care what you talking about. This is my kitchen too. I'm gonna go in it.
That's still a character thing.
Right. I agree.
No matter.
It's just it's definitely what it is. And see, like this is a prime example. So it's a brother, him and his wife. She got a little bit of weight on her, but she wants to lose weight. He goes to the gym at least 4 to 5 days a week. Muslim brother, but this is how they met. Now he got a homeboy who has some weight on him, who wants to lose some weight. So because she got a little weight and want to lose some weight, when he cracked jokes on his homeboy, somehow he's cracking the same joke on her. You see, like, so if he be like, man, we was trying to go to the gym, and like they might be like not him saying it behind him, he's saying it to him, like, you need to get motivated, man, like your health ain't good, this and that. Or he crack a joke like, when you be walking, you this way, you that way. Then the wife will just start saying, well, if he feel that way about him, he got to feel the same way about me. You see what I'm saying? Like, so whatever he's saying about the guy, but this is him joking with the guy. Now the wife is like, okay, because I ain't eating salads, because I ain't going to the gym, he's judging me and not saying nothing. So sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I experience that same type of thing, and the brother don't feel that way about her. Like, it don't matter to him her size. You see what I'm saying? If she don't lose weight, he cool. If she do lose weight, then that's cool too. But in her head, you know, he want me to change. He gonna start trying to change me. So it become difficult for her.
She thinking it is the joke, that she's part of that joke.
Yeah, or like,
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's almost like a guilt. She feel guilty, or like, if you feel that way about him, you got to feel that way about me too. And it don't be that way. And like that's a real scenario with
that's a twofold.
Yeah.
That's a for that, something like of that caliber, that's a twofold, because one, evidently she's having esteem issues, and he more likely is aware that she's having these issues.
Right.
So I get that he's joking with his, you know, it's not towards her, but he's joking with his friend, so evidently she can hear these jokes.
Right.
So because he's openly saying it about him, well, he must really feel like that because I can hear it. So that's where he need to have some discernment and know, you can crack jokes with your homeboy, but don't say it to where she can hear it.
But see, that's
to
the
where
thing.
You know it's already messing with her mental.
But that's the thing. He didn't know, and then two, it's like, it's not like she's right there. She's like, you know, if he on the phone, she's gonna eavesdrop. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could be like, real scenario, because they got a basement, right? So the basement is fixed up, and like, because all this come out, she'll like stand at the top of the stairs when he, like, if she hears his phone, you know, because these is insecurities to listen to what he talking about. Or if they downstairs in the basement,
got some doing that.
Yeah, so like if they downstairs in the basement, you know, he got a pool table down there, and then she can hear upstairs. So it's not like she's sitting right here next to him, and then he's saying it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like her eavesdropping.
So yeah.
So then, but then she bring it. She bring it to him. And when he's saying,
when you throw that ear out there, you hear something you don't like, and your feelings get hurt. That's on you. And that's why they say don't go snooping, because you gonna find something.
Especially when they turn it into something that is not.
Gonna be hurt.
And then when she bring it to him, and he tell her, that's you know, if I didn't want to be with you, I wouldn't be with you. Like, I'm not with you because I feel sorry for you. Like, I want to be with you. Your weight, I don't have a problem with it. You have a problem with it. If you do something about it, cool. If you don't, cool. So I can see how it makes the marriage difficult, because it put the brother in a position where he's not really wrong, but he is wrong.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what I kind of
tapped into an insecurity that he didn't know existed.
Exactly, and it wasn't intentional. It's them paying attention to something else, or something he don't even know that's where they at with it. He don't know it until they start feeling that, until they say something. So, you know, but that was like a specific situation. But sometimes it just be with different scenarios, and like the other thing I see that with the brothers that kind of make the marriage difficult, if he is a brother that do every single thing, but he doesn't feel like his wife is worth everything that he do. Like I'm not getting a return on my investment. Okay, so let's say he paying the bills. No, look. So, you know, he paying the bills, he pay for everything, and then so he is expecting all of this from his wife, and then she's falling short. You know, like, she might cook, but instead of saying, what you want me to cook today, she'll cook what the kids want or what she want, but he buying the food, she not, you know what I'm saying? So like, he may get a little harsh, she may get a little mean. You know what I'm saying? And he may put her down depending on what he is, because now she's putting herself in a position accidentally to be looked down on, because she can't live up to all his expectations. And the only reason why he have all these expectations is because he's spending all his money on her. So that's another dynamic that be like, I'm gonna give you a prime example, and it's gonna sound strange, but wallahi, this is a true story. So because his sister had a little bit of weight on her, this is the type of stuff he do, and he feeling like he wasn't getting his return on investment. So now he want her to look better. So she couldn't, like, if he caught her eating like some Doritos or fruit snacks or stuff like that, if he caught her, he would make her stand and put her nose in a corner. And she was like, this was a couple of years ago, but she like 37, 38 years old. So she would stand and put her nose in the corner. You know what I'm saying? But because she's doing it, because he pay everything. You see what I'm saying? Just like some women, because of God doing everything, they'll lay under him. He can have his way with him. You know, whatever it is, she can not like it, but she'll tolerate it. You know, he might beat on her. You know, she might can't even go see her family, but she'll go through it because he pay everything. You see what I'm saying? And then the brother would do stuff like buy a box of pancakes and some microwave rice, and then he would leave and go out to eat with his friends. Yeah, so she got a choice: either some of this instant rice or make some pancakes. And you know, the sister had ended up making pancakes for like a whole week. So you know, and it's these type of dynamics. But those are three main things that I seen from the brothers that mess it up. Outside of, like, in the first category, some of them still dipping and being on drugs, you know what I'm saying? But some of the things that's where the marriages could work, but they keep hitting snags. Just like I said, the three characteristics of the sisters, the marriage can work, but it keeps snagging. These are three things that I be seeing from brothers where it's making it snag. And more than none, the number one and number three be the main ones. And some of these brothers get harsh to the point where they become oppressive, because I'm doing everything, she don't do nothing. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm doing everything and she don't do nothing. So it's
and that contributes to why some sisters don't, like how you said, like they'll like want to control the situation, because that's what it ended up being. Right. It's like that control thing, and that's because they want to feel like they have some type of control. Because think about it, and I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I know when I say I know exactly what you're talking about. Is you got somewhere they'll pay everything, and because they pay, they do whatever it is that they want to do.
Right.
And
right.
You know, and some of that does come from the Dunian mentality. Like, exactly. And that's what they did way back yonder, and they still do it to this day, because now they got money to go with it, and just so happen to be, for some, allow money. So they like, yeah, I really can do what I want to do. Right. And some of these sisters just not having it. Now, I'm not saying it's okay for them to feel like they try to control the marriage, the situation. But that does, like, man, because I'm going to tell you right now, when you said the sister had to stand in the corner with her nose because she wanted fruit snacks, man, listen.
Like, wallahi, though, that's a true story.
There's some stuff I just can't handle. And that's one thing I ain't going to be able to do that, because one, you're not going, that's your wife. That's not your child. That's how you reprimand a child to, you know, without a physical discipline. That's your wife. So you want your wife to respect you, but you just literally Like, do you not think that doesn't mess with her mental now? Okay, yeah, granted, she a thick, she a little extra thick, and yeah, maybe she want to lose weight, but there's other ways to encourage her. Sticking her in the corner, her nose in the corner, and you expect her to stand there when Allah gave her 2 legs to go walk over to the chair and take a seat.
And see, and like,
you know what I'm saying, and
so like
and the fact she did it.
Yeah, I mean, not more than once. Like, this was.
No, I'm just saying, and the fact that she did it
over and over
there
again.
There was some form of obedience. You see what I'm saying? But I bet you she didn't get the thank you. Because she probably sounded like she didn't get in the hospital. She just went right over there and did it.
So when you look at, no, because she did it multiple times. Like, this wasn't like, this was a regular routine. So that's what she didn't get in the hospital. She went and did it. So so when you look at the dynamic of his mindset, you'll go stand in that corner, but you won't stop eating these Doritos. I say stop eating the Doritos, you won't stop, but you'll go stand in the corner. Something going on upstairs. You know what I'm saying? And it was due to, like, he didn't have a problem with her weight, yeah, but see, his issue, he didn't have a problem with her weight. But once he's paying for everything, is not feeling like he's getting a return for all the stuff that he's doing, he just started getting harsh. So now you need to start doing something to make me want to be here. So you need to become more attractive, or you need to get freakier. You see what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. He had an expectation. So coming in, evidently, maybe she wasn't like that size. And then somewhere along the line, he gained an expectation. And she didn't meet that expectation.
Because, and see, this is some of the problems. He wrong for what he did. He wrong for what he did. But
yeah, you still don't demean that person.
And see, as Muslims, we should know better. But the thing is, I have to be honest, she tricked her way into the marriage. Because some people, like I'm saying, like from this dunya, you know, sometimes they get to treating these sisters like groupies, and sometimes these sisters getting to treating people that got money like they famous people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got money, I'm willing to do whatever. I'm going to drool all over you because you got money. And then I'm going to treat you like a groupie because I got money. So she presented herself like, I'm going to do all this. And then, so when people coming together, like, this was a major thing, because I've been Muslim so long, I seen the shift when people started coming together and you had to sit down. Like, I've been in sit downs where it was treated like a business deal. Okay, we finna come up with a contract. You gonna do this, you gonna do this, you gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. Okay, well, I don't agree to this, I don't agree to that. Okay, fine, if you don't agree to that, I don't agree to this. And then, like, okay, we done came up with some stipulations. Cool, we can move forward. As opposed to, I like you, you like me, let's get together. You be the woman, I be the man. Let's build a life, whatever that looks like, and make life easier for each other, as opposed to making life difficult for each other. It's a business deal. So then when they come together, let's say he was a little bit deficient on something he said she gonna do, so now she gonna take away, and then he gonna take away. So basically, she wasn't living up to what she said she was gonna be. And because now I'm in the house, now I'm married, if I don't want to cook, I don't have to. You can't say I'm not going to pay no bill, because then you're going to be in the dark too. So she kind of treated it like, right, you got to do what you're supposed to do. If I don't feel like cooking, I don't feel like cooking. If I don't feel like doing the laundry, you know, go to work in dirty clothes. You work at a dirty place anyway. That mentality, which that still don't give him the right to. Okay. But you know what I'm saying? So she wasn't living up to her end. I get what you're saying. And he got harsh. I get what you're saying. Yeah, he got harsh. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And by this time, so it was. So basically, from what I'm getting, it really wasn't her weight. It was the stuff that she was doing. So he just found other ways to reprimand. So he knows she likes snacks. So no, because you want a snack, okay. No, because he started looking for reasons to stay. okay, I'm marrying you. Your weight ain't a problem, but I'm marrying you so I could come home to a cooked meal, clean house, clean clothes. Your contract. But now that you're not fulfilling that obligation,
you're supposed to join in on them snacks.
So now he's saying, now that, and see, I'm glad you said that. So like when he said, now I can't be pleased with you because you're not doing that. So now you need to look a little better. So now you need to lose some weight. Now now I can stay because now I at least can come home to somebody attractive. Or you might have to get freakier in the bed. So like one of the things, if he caught her eating Doritos and like fruit snacks and stuff, those was the two things he caught her eating: Doritos and fruit snacks. And he would put her, because they ended up having kids, so they always had, like, the kids could have the snacks, so she would sneak the kids snacks. And when he caught her,
he petty.
Yeah, he was, and
he petty.
But it was just showing that the
and he had his kids.
Yep, they had two. You know what I'm saying? So he felt stuck. She felt stuck. Well, she didn't want to go nowhere because she didn't have to do nothing. You see what I'm saying? She got comfortable, but it's just he got harsh because he was doing everything. You know what I'm saying? And then it even got to the point where he basically told her, "Well, if you're not gonna do what you're supposed to do around the house, you gotta go get a job." You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have to help pay some. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, she was with it, but she just didn't know how to function in society, man. I mean, it's a sad situation. It's just unfortunate, man. And like I say, man, some of this stuff need to be talked about, man, because we gotta clean, man. The Muslims, man, we gotta clean up our house, man, and we gotta quit acting like this type of stuff ain't no reality, because that's really an easy fix. But she was a type of sister who was used to men she controlled. So like what you said, that tied in exactly into like my situation. Like you said, what he was supposed to do was join in on the snacks. That's how sometimes with me, like with the salad. Now you need to stop eating salad and eat this thing. No, but I'm saying that be the mentality. Just like how you said, like a brother, like when we talked about, she cooked like it's Thanksgiving every Sunday, but he eats salad. So instead of, okay, I'm gonna make you a salad, the mentality is you need to join in on this Thanksgiving type meal.
No, when I said that, you probably didn't hear the part. He could have got healthier snacks.
Yeah, but I'm saying still join in on the snack. No. Man, I feel what you're saying. No, join in on the snacks.
I'm not on the snacks. I ain't on the.
No, that's what you need to stop eating snacks. No, I feel you, but it's.
I know you ain't eat all the fruit snacks. I want some of them too. But no, I get what you're saying. It is, but there was ways.
Yeah, so
they could have got her healthier snacks.
But like I'm saying though, the mentality is you'll go stand up and put your nose in this corner until I tell you not to, but you won't stop sneaking the snacks. So like you saying, it's obedience and disobedience, like for both of them, someone clicking upstairs. But these are just dynamics, man, that they harming the Muslim marriages, man. We gotta figure out something. The Wakil process. Yeah, Doritos, man. Doritos.
Nah, we ain't about to go past this. Them Doritos haven't been hit. They haven't been hit.
Now look, this.
Cause ain't no one that.
This is cause like I said, I'm trying to help bring them to a medium. So they had a good reason. Well, I ain't gonna say it's a good reason, but I understood why it made sense to them. They grew up in the Nation of Islam, right? And then they transitioned from the Nation of Islam to a Warabin community, right? So the family kept the Nation of Islam diet. So as a kid growing up, she couldn't have Doritos. She couldn't eat Roman noodles. You know, she couldn't eat any of that stuff. So once she got of age and got up out of the house, she hadn't even never had Doritos until she got into marriage with him. You see what I'm saying? So
she was on them Doritos.
Right. So she hadn't
let them go.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So like she had little candies that she snuck at school.
So basically, she already knew she was doing something she ain't had no business doing.
Yeah, and on top of that, she wasn't taking care of her responsibilities in the house. But at the same time, if he wasn't paying everything, he wouldn't have got that harsh like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, because sometimes when a guy is paying everything and then they come home, okay, let's say with a woman, this right here, and see, women can understand it from this point of view. When a woman go out and work and come home and her husband is sitting on the couch playing video games and ain't did nothing that don't work, she look at him different. And cause she's going out and working, she look at him different. And every once in a while, he may go scrape and scramble and help with a bill or two. You know, he may even cook. But the simple fact that he's sitting around the house, he don't do nothing, he play video games like a kid, you know what I'm saying, in her mind, because these are the things I hear him say. They look at them different. When a dude is paying everything,
it is definitely true.
That's the exact same way the dude starts to look at her. Like she's some type of dude sitting around playing video games. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but ironically though, some women, and I've actually had men tell me this, that they don't want their wife to work. So you're put in a position like that, especially if you agree to that marriage.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Where they don't want the wife to work.
Right.
So with something like that, and the statement that you just made, I know right now there's a marriage like that, and the brother feel like that, even though he don't want his wife to work, and she wants to work.
Right.
But he don't want her to work, and she ain't worked in a couple years.
Right.
You know, so it's almost like daggone it she do and daggone it she don't. But she's going along. This is what she agreed with. Her husband said, "Don't work." But because he pays everything, he moves like how he wants to move. Whatever, you know, it ain't about your feelings. Literally, exact word. It ain't about your feelings.
Right.
But then at the same time, feel some kind of way when, like you said, say some days she not living up to the standard or living up to the bargain, living up to whatever it is that they had originally agreed with, and other days she do.
Right.
So, or say she may be having those moments within their marriage. You know what I'm saying? He feels some kind of way, and it's almost like boom. So it's, you have some brothers who will say, don't want the sister to work, sister don't work, but then turn around and feel like just like what you said.
Yeah, right.
That's unfair to her.
And that's
because she can only, because to be honest, at home you can only do so much. Like you can. You take care of the home, cook, clean, take care of this man's kids, take care of your kids. If y'all got kids together, kids separate, don't matter. Once you marry him, his is yours and yours is his, to be honest. You know, but some people look at it different.
Right.
Now, with that being said, it's like she can only do so much within the four walls, and but she gonna start doing your hard work.
Now see, yeah, but like how you said though, like that scenario. So like wallahi, I know brothers, man, who they got a sister, man, from overseas, from a Muslim country, and they was going through the process to bring her to America. And the brother was telling me, you know, how she wasn't gonna be able to allow to go to the masjid, she wasn't gonna be able to work, but it was all due to insecurity because she know Arabic. So he was like, she can't go to the masjid because she might get to speaking in Arabic with some of the sisters in the back and have them hook her up with another guy. If she go get a job, she might find somebody that she like, and then she might leave me. Like, wallahi, I mean, this is real conversation, and me telling him, you can't oppress that sister like that. Because she's coming from an area that had like 9 million people to a city that don't even have 100,000. That's going to be a culture shock within itself.
it's
But it's all oppression.
to be honest, it's a little more than that.
Right.
It's a little more than that, and that's gonna kind of tie into the Umar conversation, part of the conversation.
All right, yeah, we definitely gonna get on that.
The women over yonder. So I'm gonna say it like this: people have a thing where they talk about black women, African American women, how we're harsh, rough, or whatever, whatnot.
Some of them foreigners worse. Egyptian women worse than black women. As far as from what I know.
I'm trying to watch my wording.
No, I know.
They're not better than us.
Yeah, I know.
They are more aggressive. They're passive aggressive, and not only that, like how you mentioned the fact that she can speak Arabic. Yeah, she'll do it. She'll come over here. Unfortunately, she gonna play him like a flute, which, you know, most people think that the black woman's gonna play him like a flute, which a lot of that does happen. We're not gonna act like it doesn't happen.
Well, I'm
and once she gets over here, she get to talking. And snatched up. They're aggressive.
No, cause he
they're aggressive.
No, they been together. Man, they been together. It didn't go that way. They've been together since.
Well, good.
Yeah, but it's because he put a foot on her neck. Like, she can't leave, even when it's times where I ain't gonna put their stuff out, but I'll just put it this way.
Oh,
I don't have to take.
I'm talking about if she was able to run loose. I'm talking about if she was able to maneuver.
She did. She got a little bit, but it's just unfortunate, man. But like some people, he broke her down, and then they got, they had several babies. But some brothers, when they saying I don't want you working, it's due to insecurities within themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, you have a group of Muslims, their dawah is don't allow your woman to work, don't allow her to get any education because she'll stay up under your foot. You see what I'm saying? Like, you never gonna be able to control your woman if she go to school and get an education. You never gonna be able to control her if she get a job and have her own money. So you have to strip all that down, and then that way she'll do anything that you tell her to do because you do everything. Some people preach a version of Islam like that. Even to the point where, I done seen sisters, man, they wouldn't even go get public assistance because they was told it was a taghut, right? And no free housing. And they single women with kids trying to figure out how to do this and move around like this when they could have been in a free home with free food. But this is the taghut because, and then once you get a dude,
give me some assistance to help them do better.
Yeah, they turning it all down, won't even go get it, and struggle, almost killing themselves, and still not even able to eat. You know, it's just unfortunate, man. So like, we just gotta figure out something, man. Us as a Muslim ummah, man, because I'll say our community, because we got bad representatives who either stopping us from getting married or us getting into marriages. Because I done talked to some bad wakils. Like I say, I talk about all the time. The first question that a person said to me was, how you feel about Shadeed Muhammad? And because I wouldn't say nothing about him, that made me not a good representative to get married. But the person that they married her off to beat her halfway to death to where he thought he killed her because she wouldn't give him money from drugs. So I ain't gonna name the community. And the neighbors, when he leave up out the house, they in an apartment complex.
That's wild.
The neighbors come find her on the floor, butt naked, beat half to death. She looked like Mike Tyson whooped her because she had pictures of him. But y'all married her to this brother because he'll say something bad about Shadeed Muhammad, see? So, it's so we having difficulties getting married or getting put in bad marriages, or when we find marriages, we self-sabotaging them due to bringing careful ways, not letting go of old baggage. You know, brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? And things that's fixable, we don't know how to fix them. I mean, like simple fixes. It's almost like something wrong with our mentality, man. So, like I said, man, I'm glad a lot of this is being talked about, because this is a lot of people's situation, unfortunately, and they don't know what to do.
And that's what I'm about to say. It's you're right. It seems like it would be a simple fix, but if they don't know what to do, it's not a simple fix.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people is fearful. They don't want to act. You know, they play it off like they not scared.
Right.
But they are. You know what I'm saying? And then as far as not only not scared and not knowing what to do. Sometimes like not knowing what to do next.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when you have somebody like that, you don't know what they about to do next, because they don't even know.
Right.
They don't even do. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
It was some of that. So it's a lot of that I see.
Right.
And even from my own personal, I remember at one point in time, I was like that. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to do, what to think, how to maneuver, how to look at it. And it just was like, no. And so instead of me saying, okay, I'm going to open up. Okay, I'm going to be vulnerable. Okay, I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to let Allah do what Allah do. Like instead, I'm like, nope. And so for me, that wasn't a simple fix, because even when I said, okay, I'm gonna do it,
right,
man, I was like,
right.
I mean, it was crazy. I was like, yeah, I'm ready.
Right.
I'm ready. Nah, I'm not ready.
Right.
So it was back and forth, and even that in itself was almost a year. You see what I'm saying? So like, I ain't ready. Yeah, nah. So if a person has not even gotten to that point on one, moving out their own way.
Right, moving out their own way.
Wanting to be, like I mentioned earlier, wanting to be vulnerable, wanting to love on purpose, because it's like...
Wait, this finna cut off. It's like 10 seconds.
I look at it like this.
It's 10 seconds. It's finna cut off. Well, it's like 5.
You sure we've been talking about that?
Yeah. So keep that frame of thought. We're going to pick back up on what you're saying.